The third person?
The third person is Advocate Kyalo Mbobu.
Yes.
Who introduced himself as such. Yes.
Introduced himself as an advocate.
Yes.
Right. Now, you then say that the attempt was to discuss tallying and results.
A resurfaced video of former IEBC chair Wafula Chebukati has suddenly become the hottest talking point in Nairobi's political circles. Why? Because one of the men he mentioned in that 2023 tribunal testimony, Advocate Kyalo Mbobu, is now dead, gunned down in cold blood along Langata Road. A lawyer with deep ties in political and electoral disputes, his name is now at the center of a storm. Is this coincidence or the shadow of Kenya's dangerous dance between law, politics and power? When Chebukati testified before the IEBC tribunal on January 24, 2023, he described a strange, almost cinematic encounter at 3 a.m. on August 15, 2022, in the middle of one of Kenya's tense election nights. 3 unexpected visitors showed up at the commission's holding room. Raphael Tuju, then Jubilee Secretary General, Amos Wako, a former Attorney General, and the third man, Advocate Kyalo Mbobu. Chebukati said they wanted to talk about tallying and election operations. Suspicious of meeting them privately at such an odd hour, he summoned all the commissioners to witness the exchange. Now fast forward to September 2025, that very lawyer, Kyalo Mbobu, is dead, assassinated on Langata Road by gunmen who sped off on a motorbike.
That first person, who was he?
That is Honorable Raphael Tuju. He was at that point in time a cabinet secretary. Yes, Senator Amos Wako, former Attorney General, was also in the group. Among the 3 people.
The third person?
The third person is Advocate Kyalo Mbobu.
Yes.
Who introduced himself as such. Yes.
Introduced himself as an advocate.
Yes.
Right. Now, you then say that the attempt was to discuss tallying and results.
Yes.
How did you know that this is what they wanted to discuss?
They introduced the purpose of the visit, that they wanted to discuss about the tallying and the ongoing process. And I then told them if that's the case, then I'll ask the commissioners to join us in the meeting, because it's a matter then that would involve the whole commission.
Why didn't you discuss with them? They found you, they've come to see you.
The election operation is not the chairperson's operation alone. It's the commission then that would make any decision as to matters that led to the entire election. So in all these matters that affect elections, I've always taken the liberty as...
The resurfaced video has reignited debate. Was Mbobu's political involvement deeper than Kenyans knew? Was his role in the 2022 election dispute merely procedural, or was he a strategic player for powerful interests? And most importantly, could his political and legal engagements have made him a marked man? Police sources confirmed the killer is still at large, but Kenyans online aren't buying the ordinary crime narrative. For many, this fits into a chilling pattern. Lawyers, whistleblowers or insiders in high-stakes political disputes mysteriously silenced. Think about it. In Kenya's history, the line between politics and mortality is thin. Names like Msando remind us just how dangerous electoral seasons can be. Now Mbobu's killing adds another layer.
That we consider the request, then we shall be rewarded.
You shall be rewarded?
Yes.
Did he expound the reward?
We did not encourage him to expound the reward.
When a lawyer who once sat in a room negotiating tallying matters with Tuju and Wako ends up dead years later, questions of motive are unavoidable. But here's where the conversation deepens. Chebukati's testimony framed that late-night meeting as an attempted interference. Tuju, Wako and Mbobu denied wrongdoing. Yet months later, Mbobu would continue working in politically sensitive legal circles. Could his proximity to such controversies have put him on a collision course with forces far larger than him? Kenyans are now asking, if elections were supposedly concluded, why are people tied to those moments still in danger years later? Does this mean electoral disputes never fully end? They just simmer, waiting for opportunities to resurface. And here's the hard truth. In Kenya, assassinations are rarely solved conclusively. They become open wounds, politicized, discussed, and then quietly buried in silence. Will Mbobu's case follow the same script, or will it finally break the cycle and expose the underbelly of Kenya's political legal nexus?
The moderation was to be in favor of Raila Odinga.
Yes.
And you then flow to the issue of runoff in paragraph 60. Can you explain?
You said that in the alternative, if it was not possible to moderate the results in that manner, then we should ensure that there is a runoff.
How?
He didn't say how. I also don't know how that would be done.
Okay, what about moderation? Did you know how it was to be done?
I had no idea how it would, because the elections reflect the will of the people, and as I said, from 34A is announced at the polling station and transmitted to the portal. So any form of moderation would not be possible.
So without sounding political, what you're saying is coming from bottom up, or from the polling station up to the National Tallying Center.
Yes, I believe if this gentleman knew the transparent system we had put in place, perhaps they would not have made this visit, because at the end of the day, the results were already out there in the portal, so, and any attempt to change them would result into a lot of other problems.
So you've just said, if these guys had known what we had set up, what do you mean?
I'm saying they were talking as if the thing of the old days when we didn't have transmission of results into the portal, where elections then were not that transparent. But the systems we had put in place were such that these suggestions they were making would not be possible.
This resurfaced clip of Chebukati is more than a memory. It is a reminder that ghosts of 2022 are still haunting us in 2025. And if history is anything to go by, we might just be witnessing the beginning of another high-stakes political thriller, one written not in campaign slogans but in blood. What do you think? Drop your comments. Newsroom, Aisha TV, Bushabi Jr.